Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex. Welcome back. Now, today we're going to be talking about Wuthering Heights. Now, this book came out in the 1800s. Um, and I saw it at Target. You see the sign. And I was like, I haven't read this since high school. And it's been, a good 13, 12 years since I've read this book. And to be honest with you, I don't think I even read it. I think I did Cliff Notes because I just was like, whatever. I know. I can't believe I'm admitting to that, but whatever. What are they going to do? Take my my high school diploma away from me? I don't think so. Anyways, and so I was like, I want to read the book and then I want to watch the movie. And the movie came out on Valentine's Day, or it came out like the day before Valentine's Day or whatever. But whatever, it came out on Valentine's Day weekend. And I was like, I have to see this movie. So I told one of my friends, Caroline, and she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like the story. Like, I've never read it, but I'm not really into it. I was like, listen, I will go with you to see something that I probably don't want to see if you go see Wuthering Heights with me. It is literally Valentine's Day, and we really have nothing else better to do. And so, like, let's go to a local coffee shop and drink coffee and like have a sandwich and then go to the movie and let's just like have fun on Valentine's Day. And she's like, okay. She's like, God, you really persuaded me. Let's do this. And so we had the best day. Like, just like hanging out, talking, going to the movie, having dinner afterwards, talking about the movie, talking about life, whatever. Like, we had such a great day. The movie is really good. I understand why some people really don't like the movie. I understand it. The movie is not close to the book at all. But most of I was looking into it. I actually did watch um, two other versions of Wuthering Heights this week as well. I watched the 1939 one and the 1992 version. And, you know, I think people really want Wuthering Heights to be this sweeping romance. It's not a real romantic story. Basically, they're kind of manipulating each other. They do love each other, but they also love control. And they have such a deep like desire for each other and such a raw emotion and desire for each other that they are willing to do anything. And if it hurts the other person, who cares? And like it's not a healthy story in that way. Um, but I gotta tell you, the costumes. Oh my god, the costumes and the way it was filmed, the scenery. It is beautiful. It is one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen. Um, I think that it's going to be nominated for an Oscar next year for costumes and cinematography. It has to be, and like if it wins, I wouldn't be surprised. It is gorgeous. It is a really Margot Robbie does a really good job. Jacob does a really good job. Everyone does a good job. Um, and it's not close to the book, right? It's just not. And it's a long book. It's a complicated story. It's multi-generational. They don't get into the multi-generational aspect in this movie. Um, in 1939, they didn't. Uh, a lot of times they end where, spoiler alert, but I don't feel bad because this book has been out for that like 400 years. Is basically they end it with Kathy dying, and in the book that it's not the way that the book ends. But I understand why in movies and theater and like all this stuff, that's the way they um, choose to end the story. It makes sense, you know, like it makes sense. Like, you know, have you ever seen Moulin Rouge or Camille or um, like any of those books in those era or the movies of those eras? The girl dies at the end. She coughs. She goes. You go. Oh no, she's gonna die. I mean, that's the way it was. Sorry, it was. That's the way it was, and so it makes sense that she dies, and that's where they end it. Um, you know, they were advertising this movie as like the greatest love story, and I'm like, it is not the greatest love story. It was like, I will say, this movie is not for to watch with your grandmother or like maybe even mom. I mean, I would watch it with my mom, but like there are some pretty hot, steamy sex scenes. They don't really show anything. It's not like, oh my God. But like they it's very, very like these people have sex, you know, and they don't shy away from it. They don't shy away from that being the nature of the relationship because they've wanted each other for so long. And even though she's married, she's like, I cannot control myself around him. And he couldn't control himself around her. And it was hot, you know, like me and my friend were like, oh, okay. Yes, girl. And like the movie theater was filled. Like there were lines. Like I have not seen lines like this in a long time. And to have like Wuthering Heights is what's getting like college kids and like people excited is cool. It's like classic literature, even though it might not be the like the classic literature that was written in the book all the time. It's still cool that like this kind of movie like this is getting such attention. It made like, I think the movie was like really, really expensive, and like in 80 hours they regrouped like their costs. Like how awesome is that? Like it is so cool. This movie did really well at the box office. You guys should go see it. It's really worth it. I didn't love the book. You know, this is not one of my favorite go-to um like classic books. But yeah, go see the movie. Go see it on the big screen because my god, those clothes and the way they filmed the movie and the scenery, they deserve to be seen on the big screen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day. Bye.